Welcome to the Protein Bros podcast. On today's podcast, we have two of the best CrossFit athletes in the world. We have Olivia Kerstetter, who has been on the podcast before. If you want to check out her original podcast, it was 152. She ended up placing third in the CrossFit Games last year, and her training partner, Chris Ibarra, who was 13th in the world last year. We talk everything about World Fitness Project, what their expectations for the games this year are, and if they were to compete in the Winter Olympics, what their sports would be. It was a great conversation. I think you guys are going to like it. Now let's get you to the show.
I don't know how I made the games last year. She definitely fixed my sleeping schedule. She's like, you need to go to bed. And
that's still 10 hours of sleep, though, Chris. Getting up at 10 and going to bed at midnight.
But do you not remember being a little younger? It's like you could sleep 16 hours. It was no problem. Now I can barely sleep like 6. It's crazy.
I told her a couple weeks ago that I didn't go to sleep one day, like when I first started in CrossFit, and I decided to do the 5 a.m. class, and the worst mistake I've ever done. I was dying during the class because, I didn't get any sleep, and I went straight for class, and I was like, I will never do that again. It was so bad. That's
what we're talking about, man. Like when you're young, you just test these limits, you know? You try to figure out what can I get away with, and yeah, it's funny how it works out.
It also might be a dude thing versus a girl thing.
Very possible. Very possible.
Yeah. You guys are lazy.
You spend all these, but no, dude, you spend all these years like seeing what you can, like you stay up as late as you can, and then you'll see if you can perform at work or at school or whatever the next day.
Can I work out for 6 hours?
And you're like, now it's just like, why would I want to stay up any later? Oh my gosh, I can't wait to go to sleep. I'm psyched about it, getting climbing into bed. It's just the older you get, the more you appreciate it, it seems.
So you just, last podcast we had Olivia on, we talked about how she got into CrossFit, which was as a 6-month-old baby she started doing CrossFit. Mm-hmm. You said so you started CrossFit relatively recently. Then you were in college when you started.
I was in high school. It was 2018. I was still playing football and doing it rarely. You guys are good. 2018 I started CrossFit, and I was still playing high school sports, so it was just like I'd do it sometimes. And I was also working at that gym, so it was like, I get it for free, why not do it? Definitely helped me out for all my other sports. I feel like I did really good in football, basketball, track because of CrossFit. But I didn't start competitive CrossFit until 2020 after COVID. I reached out to Jason Ansley. I think you guys had him on this podcast.
Yeah, Monster Games.
Yeah, he coached me for a couple years, and from there, I basically took off.
Nice, man. Yeah. So you're from Oklahoma, right?
Yeah.
So when did you decide to move up to Kansas City?
I've been here for, I would say, 2.5 years. I lived in Oklahoma, and then right after COVID, I moved to Joplin, Missouri, and that's how I met Jason. Mm-hmm. And then I was there for, I would say, 2 years, and then I've been here for 2.5 years.
I'm always interested when like a high level CrossFit athletes, decide to kind of, okay, this is what I'm good at. What was the point where you're like, oh, I'm just beating the crap out of everybody. I should probably actually look into how far I could take this.
Not to mention you were playing college football, right? When you stopped. So it was actually like you had to step away from something you've been playing a long time.
Yeah. A lot of people looked at me like, why did you quit football? Because I was pretty decent at it, and nobody believed in me. Like, hey, I'm trying to do this CrossFit thing. And everybody was like, what is that? If you're wasting your time, you should have stayed with football. So like nobody believed in me. But I wanted to do it, and really, that's where it started. But no, it was.
So did you do a local comp and you won it, or what was it that kind of made you decide I want to pull the trigger on this?
I think it started with like high school sports. Whenever I enjoyed working out at a very young age, I started working out whenever I was in 6th grade. I just enjoyed it. I enjoyed being sore. I think it was like made me feel good about myself. But I think from there, I would say I enjoyed working out more than I like playing sports.
Nice. So. Where were you playing college football?
So funny thing is I went to Northeastern Oklahoma. It was a JUCO. I only did like the conditioning, and then we did plays, but I didn't ever like touch the field because I only like did the summer stuff. And then I decided, I was like, hey, I don't want to do this anymore.
Right.
I'm going to go all in on CrossFit. But I didn't tell them that, obviously. They were like, no, it's fine as long as you keep going to school. So I did my 2 years at that JUCO and decided to go all in CrossFit.
Very cool, man.
What did you do in your first open? Tell me your first finish.
Didn't you like forget to submit your score?
No, that was 1 year. Yeah. I don't remember. I think I got like 4,000 in my first open. And then after that, like, I did forget to turn in a score, and it was like 40,000. And people like still bring that up to me, and I'm like, I forgot to turn in a score. Like, it got brought up to me at World Fitness Project. They're like, it's crazy that he finished 40th something, 40,000 something.
He's made such a
like
climb.
like 2 years ago.
I'm like, I forgot to turn in a score. Come on.
Yeah.
He went from 40,000 to qualifying for the games the next year, or like 2 years later.
Exactly.
What a comeback story.
So am I hearing
You should
this
just
correctly?
keep going with that.
It was 40,000th
Yeah.
Yeah.
because you forgot to submit a score.
Yeah.
Also, for context, that's still probably the top 30%. I'm not exactly sure how many people
Are competing
the
in the
open,
open, but
I definitely wouldn't have made the games that year, so I wasn't too like upset about it, but I would have made a semifinal. Definitely was still working on some weaknesses. So I wasn't like mad. I was mad that day, but I wasn't like mad probably the day after. Jason Ansley was mad at me because it would have made him look really good if I was at a semifinal. But other than that, I definitely would have just wasted my time going there. I'd probably taken bottom. So I wasn't too upset.
So what's, we have what is it? Is it next week that the open starts?
1 week from today.
1 week from today. No running in the open, right? That was what you were worried about on the last podcast. Was you knew the first event of the CrossFit Games was going to be that. What was it?
It was like 6 miles of running.
6 miles of running, and you did pretty good, didn't you?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I said that.
I think I got 28th out of 30.
But you did make a comeback. You did make a comeback over the weekend. So
it was fine.
Right. But anyways, we have the open that's coming up next week. What are some movements that you guys both hope to see in the open?
Rowing, thrusters.
I'll tell you what I don't want to see.
Wall walks.
Devil press. I don't want to see a devil press.
I heard
they've never had them, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're gonna.
I heard there's gonna be a new movement this year.
They would do. Here's the thing: is if they did devil's press, they'd probably do one arm, which not nearly as bad as the double. I would guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing in the open's gonna be that bad. Like, well, the workouts are gonna be bad, but like the movements, I feel like.
Or an AMRAP. I don't want to see a 20-minute AMRAP either.
let's fast forward a little bit. Let's maybe get a little bit ahead of ourselves. But going to the games, what would you be like? Shit, I want to see that at the games.
Another
6
6
miles
mile
of
run.
running.
Like
Yeah.
literally, it couldn't have gotten worse.
Do you
than
feel good
that.
about it? What if it was like a 3 mile swim?
That's not great either, but I don't feel like they're gonna do that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
We don't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
It's
Knock on wood.
not a good topic for CrossFit Games.
good point.
I think they could swim again. Just has to be in the pool.
Yeah, I'm fine if it's in a pool. Well, I don't know. I still don't like it, but better than I freak out in lakes. Like lakes and open water, I get scared.
Also, CrossFit workout is more interesting if it's like laps in a pool with something else.
Yeah.
If it's just swimming, it's not. It's not engaging for like a spectator to
From a
watch.
viewer standpoint.
Right.
What about you, Chris?
Chris, you got anything that?
Don't want to see.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Probably like a max lift.
Well, there's going to be a max lift.
Well,
so which
usually,
one do you look forward to the least?
I don't want to see a max lift. Like if I see like a ladder, like that's fine. But I don't want to see like one single
Bench press.
Like a max back squat.
Bench
like
press would be
last year.
sick.
Yeah.
If there's just a max bench, they did do the CrossFit total is overhead press. But have they ever done a bench press at the games?
No.
That'd be
dude.
sweet, dude.
That would be awesome.
There was one in quarterfinals one year. I think it was like bench press, clean, and overhead squat. I think it was called like the other total.
Right. Right, I remember
That's
that
the
one.
only time I've ever like benched for like CrossFit Games like season. I think
You finished first.
I was in the teenage division, so
Yes.
probably.
Probably.
So yes,
What's your least favorite max lift then? Like, do you like to snatch? Or?
I love to snatch. I hit a new PR about a month and a half ago, WFP 290, and
Wow.
still was like 15th place. And I'm like, oh my goodness, like 4 years or 5 years ago, that would have been top
Right.
finish. But everyone's getting way stronger, so you have to hit like a 300, and I think 300 with 10 was like 10th place.
Wow.
But clean, I would say a clean. That's my least favorite.
Really?
Yeah.
That's usually the
I enjoyed snatching. I don't know why, but I don't know if it's.
What if it's like a hang clean? Still no?
he's.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think.
Yeah. I can only clean 350. That's my max clean.
Oh, dude,
And
are you
these guys-
serious?
yeah.
Only 350?
Only?
Well, these guys are like cleaning 405, and I'm like, oh my goodness. Like
Some girls can clean 280.
Yeah.
Just by the way.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
There's some snatches out there that are hitting over 300 now, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like on routine.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
just said 300
It
was
was
like
10th.
10th
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They were hitting like 330, 340.
I think 335 won it. So
I'll never forget standing with a dude who was really good. He'll go unnamed, but I was in a town where we had a lot of top CrossFitters at the time, and he watched Froning do 300-pound snatch. He's like, he's on steroids. He's 100% on steroids. It has to be.
and that would have won it.
And that's what I'm saying. Back then,
That would have won it. 300 pounds. Now that's 10th place.
that's incredible, dude. And that was, and to be fair, that was like 2012. Chris, you've been in Kansas City for how long now?
2.5 years.
What do you feel like, living here has brought you as far as along as a CrossFit athlete?
I would say the people, having Jacob and having Liv, they've showed me things I wasn't doing whenever I first started CrossFit. That's like with recovery and how you should train and how you should push yourself. Like I came from training alone to having people, some masters athletes training with me. And it was just like, I needed to get pushed. And I told her that whenever I first moved here, I was like, I need you guys to push me. And she's like, you really think that's what's going to help you make the games? I was like, yes. And she didn't believe me. She did not believe me that I would make the games. And we put a bet on it. If I made the games, she wouldn't go to college. She would stay here. And I ended up making the games. She didn't stick to her bet.
I see you laughing over here. What's
I
that
was literally
about?
already enrolled in college. There was no going back. It was paid for.
Yeah. And this was before like we got close and she didn't know anything about me but she did not believe in me. And
Well, I had known him for like 1 month, and he was like, if I make the games, then you'll stay here. And I'm like, bet. Like, you're not going to make the games.
What were your first impressions of Chris for that first month? Because you didn't. He's saying
He's sleeping in too late. That was obvious.
He's incessantly saying you didn't believe in him, and you're not
Right.
arguing. So
Right.
let's hear about this.
I don't even know. Like, all I really can remember from whenever we first met was that the gym was pretty quiet before Chris came, and we would just kind of get our stuff done and then like leave. And Chris like would always be wanting to talk to us and like ask, like get to know us, and we're like, he would be like, what
Like, oh, this is the worst.
What's this guy trying to be nice?
he would just ask like weird questions like, what do you eat for breakfast? Like, just why
trying
are
to
we
get better.
Why are we talking about this?
I'm like,
He's like, I moved here to get better.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your recovery routine like? You're like,
Right.
oh, you serious?
Jesus,
Yeah.
dude. What, have you not been doing this since you were a 6-month-old baby like me?
Yeah, I'm like, who is this guy?
That's funny. Well, it seems like it's worked. Is the relationship you guys have as far as training together, is it very competitive? Like, are you guys, like, let's say you guys are doing a workout, obviously weights are going to be different, but if there's a workout going on, is it just a constant battle between you two?
Yes.
Yeah,
Like-
I would say go for it.
Sorry, I don't know if that was for you or me, but if like
Both of you guys. Because
Chris is just like, it's not really a competition for me. I'm like varsity, and she's like JV. That's how it sounds.
Well, like if you, like it might not be a competition like before the workout where like, okay, let's just chill on this workout, like let's just do it, and then like after it'll be like, oh, I beat you, like, well, I thought we were chilling on this workout, like I thought it didn't matter.
If I beat her, I don't say anything.
No,
I'm
you
not gonna
do.
Say,
You are such a liar.
Until like 2 weeks later,
Told
I'd
you.
be like, that was belt to ass a couple weeks ago. But
Well, yeah, okay, so before I was like mentioning like sometime this week, like, oh, before I went to the hospital, like I was in really good shape, and you were like, you're in really good shape? I was beating you. I'm like, okay. Like, I don't know. Also, some things you have to take into consideration, like we have completely different weaknesses and strengths. So like if we do a workout together, you can basically look at it and
just
tell,
know
like who's gonna win. And so like if we do a workout and it's like, oh, Chris is gonna win it, and I'm within like a couple seconds or a couple reps of him, like that's a win for me. Like,
Right.
But then he'll still talk crap like I beat you. Like
2 weeks later, not right after I beat her because
no,
she's mad and stuff. But
no, I'm like,
Is
happy
that how it
because
goes? Like
that's a
every
win.
time is you get mad if you get beat every time?
Oh, I see it. She gets mad for sure. I just let her
That's
be.
funny.
I don't know. I would rather get beat by you than like other people though. Like I'm fine. I'm kind of fine if you beat me because you're really good.
How painful was it to say that out loud?
That was
really
hard.
good.
Yeah.
So what would you say your weaknesses are versus hers?
Strength. Like if we have a barbell.
Yeah, you can only clean 350,
Yeah.
dude. You
we
get
have a
that
barbell, I'm gonna lose.
Right.
If I beat her on a barbell, I'm talking crap.
He's
right
bragging.
there.
What does the workout need to be mixed with for you to beat her? So are you a gymnastics guy? Is that like you
Running. He's so good at running,
Is
and
he?
that's like my worst thing.
Yeah, I think a couple years ago there was a running clean and jerk workout, right, for semifinals.
Yeah, but it was like 90% running, 10% clean and jerks.
No, yeah, my gymnastics is good too. I would say any sort of something else other than just like lifting a barbell. I might have a chance, but she's just really good at moving the freaking barbell. It looks effortless.
Right. So you said running was your weakness. Is there anything else you've been working on in the off season to get better at this year? I'm sure, but
Yeah.
like what specifically is it?
Like gymnastics is a pretty weakness for me too. Like basically all off season I've just been doing upper body pulling, pushing every day. So yeah, gymnastics.
When you say gymnastics, is it like for me, and I'm not comparing myself to you, but I'm saying like if I see pull-ups in a workout, I'm like, nice. If I see chest to bars in a workout, I'm like, this sucks because I'm so much
Yeah.
better at one than the other. Do you have like one specific gymnastics movement you were like, I really need to get better at this?
Yeah, well, I guess like kind of similar to that. Like I would say I'm pretty good at rope climbs, but like legless rope climbs, those are rough. And then like
brutal.
just like ring muscle ups, strict handstand push-ups. That's really it. Like I'm good at like handstand walking too, but then handstand push-ups are like different.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just a few gymnastics, I guess.
And she's good at stuff. I tell her this all the time. She's good at stuff. She's just comparing herself to like the CrossFit Games athletes. Like
Right.
if you put her in a regular competition, she's gonna win that event.
Right. But I mean, that's who you got to compare yourself
Yeah.
against.
Yeah.
Third in the world. So
It is true. Like I think that I'm awful at like legless rope climbs, but then I think at semifinals last year, I maybe got like top 5 in the legless rope climb workout. Like against average people, I'm pretty good at it, but against like the best in the world, that's like a weakness.
Right.
Just a reminder for all of our listeners. Okay. Olivia is the third fittest person on earth, third fittest woman on earth. Chris was 13th last year.
Yep.
And so, I mean, like, dude, what you guys are talking about.
Are you? She
you
was
just have
19. How old were you?
What my first game?
Last year.
No, last year.
24.
24.
Yeah, it's just talking about like just the unbelievable humility you both have, you know, and so it's like just want to bring that to the top and to the surface one more time.
Hearing Olivia say she sucks at anything when she's
She's like,
How many workouts is the games?
10 was it 10 this year?
Yeah. So you don't really suck at anything that's fitness related.
There was 2 fitter women than her in the world last year, and you were 20? Or you were 19? You were 19 years old. So, yeah, dude, this is unbelievable. So
have you been doing any, my question is so you've placed 3rd in the world. I have a feeling that like to have sustained success in CrossFit, it probably takes a certain like mindset or work on mindset. Have you been working on any of that type of stuff in the off season?
I don't know. I mean,
mindset training.
Yes? Are you shaking your head? Yes.
Oh no, I'm just listening.
Oh, I don't think I have like a mindset problem. Like I have no issue going.
What are you trying to say, Kyle?
She's like,
no, not like that.
Look, I didn't say anything. Don't get mad
like
at me.
if I was like super like some athletes are like in their head a lot, and
that's I guess what I'm
just
asking.
Like head cases. Like I'm not like that. I have no problem going to a dark place and training and pushing myself to the limits. And yeah, I mean, it would maybe also be different if I trained by myself and I was not motivated to go to the gym. But I mean, I feel like having him, I'm pretty motivated to go to the gym and get better every day.
So is he the one that's unmotivated and you got to kick him in the butt every now and then?
Well, I don't know. I feel like you're pretty motivated to go to the gym. Like we both are kind of the type of person where sometimes we'll be like, ugh, I don't want to do this. But then if we don't do something, we'll get stressed out that we skipped something. Like if we skip a workout, we'll get stressed out that we didn't do it. And we'll like need to do it before the end of the day or we won't be able to sleep at night. Yeah. So yeah, like maybe the motivation isn't always there, but then we know in the back of our head somewhere there's something telling us like you got to do this or else you're going to be like stressed out.
For my like, you know, I got to spend a couple hours with you, you know, just chatting on the last podcast, and all my impression is that like everything I would ask these questions and your responses would always be like almost as if you had never considered otherwise. Like looking at it from a different angle, you're like, that's just what it takes. Like, it's just what's required, you know? So like to your point of what Kyle's asking, I'm like, I'd never thought for a second that you needed any kind of like mindset training because you don't even consider another option. It's just like, no, this is what it takes.
I wasn't saying it like that. I was more saying that when you're basically in the most elite area of your sport, right? And I would guess the difference between winning and losing is like, you know, very, very small. Mm-hmm. And so I guess I was not just mindset. Like I was just saying, you know, what have you been working on in the off season that's any kind of competitive advantage that would help you, you know, bridge that gap? Yeah. Or do you think it's just you show up on, you know, that weekend and the workouts are in your favor, or, you know, a couple of things go your way, a couple of things don't go somebody else's way, and, you know, it's your time, you know?
Yeah. I mean, there's always, like, I'm not saying my mindset's perfect either just because I don't have mindset problems or anything, but there's always things that you can work on and get better. I think my mindset can probably improve. Like, I'm not going to lie, there's times in the gym when I'm doing a workout and I'm like, oh, this is like just training. Like, I don't have to like kill myself. But then if you go that extra little bit in training, then in competition, it's like you're that much better. Yeah, I don't know. So I definitely probably could improve my mindset a little bit if that's.
I think it's gotten better.
Yeah,
since
I do.
Whenever I first met you, definitely you were always doubting yourself. I feel like when I first met you.
Yeah, and also I feel like, I don't know, something about not making the games 2 years ago really like made me have a shift in my mindset that like this is never guaranteed and you have to really push the limits every day. And like basically I have the mindset right now going into this season that even though I got third last year, I could not qualify this year. Like I can't go in thinking like, oh, I'm going to qualify because I got third. Like
that is what's unique about CrossFit is it's like you got to earn it every year. Yeah. I think it's one of the best things about the sport.
Yeah, for sure. You really do. It's never guaranteed. And the athletes get so much better every single year that it's crazy. You can't slack off or you won't be keeping up with everyone.
Right.
Give me, for each of you guys, give me one name that when the Open starts, who are you going to look for on the list on what they got?
Colton Mertens.
That's hard because Tia isn't competing this year, but mine would probably be Tia.
I'm not saying I'm going to beat Colton.
No,
I just want to see what he gets.
Who's the name that you look for to be like, okay.
Has he won the Open the last
2 years?
2 years?
Yeah.
Bro, what was that workout that he did last year where it was burpees over the bar and something else, and it was ridiculous, his pace.
I think he almost won all 3 workouts.
Right.
Yeah, so I was like kind of rooting for him to win all 3 workouts.
He's crazy.
No, yeah, he's awesome.
What was yours? So you said Tia's not in it, so who is it?
I don't have someone that I'm looking at the leaderboard and just like, I look at myself. Is that like bad? I look at myself and see like,
it's probably the healthiest answer you could have given us.
Like what place
I compare myself to
get?
nobody. Yeah.
Like what place did I get? And basically tells me what I need to improve at. And
we didn't get a chance to talk to you since the games last year. When you got done, like there's so many questions that we want to talk to you about just about that day. You know what I mean? Especially, saying like the final day.
Yeah.
But at what point did you start to think about what you wanted to tweak or change about your approach going into the next year? Or was it all just like, we'll see how it goes this time? And how much did you evaluate your performance and then make changes or tweaks from there?
I want to say that I took like a good week off after the games and just kind of let my body and mind relax and tried not to think about CrossFit too much, and then got on a call with my coach and basically just told my coach what I wanted to improve at, and we kind of already had an idea of what I needed work on, but and then just he totally came up with an amazing plan to get me better at those certain movements or workouts or whatever, and I mean he's the best, so.
I want to know what it felt like being on the podium, because when I saw you win, I mean, all the conversations that I had with anybody in the CrossFit community and like the next 2 weeks after that was like, dude, you see Olivia?
Yeah, we were watching it live.
Right.
By the way.
I was like, this is
real.
sick. And because your goal was top 10, and I was like, dude, she freaking got a podium. That's awesome. What was that feeling like?
Finished first in the last event. That was like the coolest finish ever.
Yeah. I mean, it is pretty
That did
insane.
slingshot you from what place to?
I think 5th to 3rd just in the last event. But it was insane. I honestly, that whole day was just crazy because I don't remember basically how that happened at all. Like, I know that I was in, I think I want to say I was in 10th or 11th after the first day of the games, and then I was kind of just like, okay, top 10's right there. Like, just stay here. And then after the second day, I might have been in like 8th or something. And then I was like, okay, just stay here. Like, you're in the top 10. You're doing good. And then my whole mindset was just stay right here. Like, don't do anything to mess this up. And then I think that after the second to last event, or before the second to last event, my coach was like, saying that I like top 5 is in reach, and I was like kind of in my head like, oh, top 10 is fine, like top 5 would be great, but I'm not gonna like stress out if I don't get top 5. Like, my goal is top 10, and obviously no, like that mindset could be improved. But yeah, so I was just kind of thinking top 5 or top 10, and then going into the last one, he was like, this is who you need to beat to get on the podium. And I'm like, the podium? Like, what are you talking about? And I honestly just like started that workout, and I think I was ahead basically from the beginning of the workout. And I was like, what am I doing? Like, where is everyone? Like, why are they not close to me? Why am I winning this workout? And
tell everybody what the workout was real quick.
It was thrusters and not ring muscles, rope climbs. Thrusters and rope climbs, and then it ended with like a lunge to the finish line. Right. And like I said, I think I'm pretty good at rope climbs, but I didn't even know that until after that workout, because
you did the whole thing unbroken, didn't you?
I think so. I don't, like I said, I blacked out. I
don't
remember.
I don't remember you like setting anything down. Or,
all I remember thinking is, why, like, where is everyone around me? Like, why is no one like put like close to me? Because I was pretty far ahead of everyone. Like, I was just leading the whole time, and I was just confused why no one was around me. And
Why am I so good?
Yeah, and then even once I crossed the finish line and won the workout, I had no idea like what had to happen, like who had to get ahead of who for me to pass them on the leaderboard. But I knew that since I won the workout, and I think I might have been in 5th before it, that I was going to be top 5. And so I was just like kind of pumped about that. And then they like pulled me for an interview, which they do that for everyone who wins workouts. So I just thought, oh, they're pulling me for the interview because I won the workout. And then he said something about like being on the podium. And I was like, wait, what? Like, that's how I found out.
Yeah,
that's how I
awesome.
found out. Yeah, I had no idea until he said something in the interview. And I mean, I was already in shock from winning the workout, from getting top 5, and then him saying that. I was just like, I don't remember having a single thought, honestly.
If I remember correctly, the only American flag on that podium, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was like Tia.
Yeah.
Who got second?
Lucy Campbell, she's from UK.
Yeah.
But
I was like, there she is, and she's got the only American flag up there.
I had to find an American flag. I almost didn't have one up there. And I was asking people like how they get one, and they were like, well, usually we just like ask in the crowd, and someone in the crowd will have one. And I'm like, well, we're in America. So like, I don't think that people are going to be like having an American flag in America. Right. Like only other countries would do that. And so I actually got one from like one of the other athletes that was
hoping to be in your spot.
Hoping to be on the podium.
I was like, oh.
She came prepared.
She's like, here, you can have this.
She came prepared.
Here's a good question.
I did not.
Are you gonna come with it? Are you gonna come with a flag this year if you go?
No,
you can't do that to yourself.
Yeah, no,
you
can't. Tia told me that she's never came with a flag, that she just finds them, which is insane because Tia
I also love that
obviously gonna win.
Yeah.
Yeah, so one year when I was in the teenage division, I came with a flag.
Well, did you not win like every year of the teenage division that you?
It wasn't as cool because it was almost like I was like planning on it, and then like it's cooler whenever you're like
surprised by it.
Oh shoot, I podiumed, like I need to find a flag. Like it was kind of chaotic, but maybe like one of my family members will pack a flag secretly and not tell me.
Not a bad call. Not a bad call.
Just in case.
So this is a question for both you guys. The Winter Olympics are going on right now, right? We've seen Tia switch to bobsledding. You guys ever considered jumping into another sport like this?
Oh,
wait,
look at
Chris has a good one that he said he wants to do.
I don't know if you guys saw the guy running up. Dude, yeah.
6-minute mile up a hill in skis.
Insane.
Yeah. I'm thinking about trying that. Maybe just do it.
There's no
Did you see this video?
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
It's like the video doesn't even do it justice. He's cranking,
uphill.
but because of like him
like
wearing the long
walking.
skis. Yeah, Luke, pull it up, dude.
It literally looks like he's walking, but then he's doing a 6-minute mile. I'm like, I can't even run that on a track.
Have you guys gone skiing before?
A long time ago.
Just getting to the chairlift with the skis is the most, and you're like clunk, 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 and then by the time you get there, your heart rate's already at like 180. You're like, oh my gosh.
You're like up high, right? Altitude's getting you.
Wait, how many miles does he have to go up the hill? Just one? Just 1 mile for time. Wow.
And I think it was faster than 6 minutes. So 6-minute mile. I think it was like 5:40.
That's insane.
I mean, he had ski poles. You know.
Wait, he did. So
wait. But how long was the race?
It was a mile.
It was a mile.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a mile, and he was.
It was incredible, dude. It was incredible, but he does have ski poles.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think you are vastly underestimating. How tough that is.
I can't even run that on a track.
Who does have ski poles? He's an Olympic athlete, but he has ski poles.
If I'm hiking up a small hill, I don't bring a wooden stick or anything. I'm not like Gandalf.
Are you a big pole guy when you're hiking?
I'm usually. What would you even call that?
I don't know, but you know the people that have the
like a walking stick.
I'm not a wizard.
I said poles.
I know.
Poles, not just one.
I know, that's what I'm saying. He had 2.
Yeah.
That's how much help he had.
Oh my god, dude.
He had 2 poles.
Oh my gosh.
So you think you can do it?
Absolutely not, dude. I've never even been on skis in my life. I only snowboard. And if you see my coordination when I'm on a snowboard, when you have to do the same thing where you're getting up to the lift chair and it's a moving seat.
Oh gosh.
And you're sitting there with 1 foot in a snowboard, 1 foot out, and you're just like sideways sliding. there's no like cool way to do it. You just look ridiculous. I mean, like, it's gotta be. It's a good lesson in humility, trying to figure out how to move around on some skis or snowboards.
We have a lot of friends that go, and they're always inviting us, and we're like, we cannot get hurt.
That's
we
right.
cannot get hurt. And I've had multiple friends tear the ACL from skiing, but I think snowboarding might be a little bit safer, right? I'm assuming.
I mean, like, I've been
snowboarding. If you crash on a snowboard, it sucks because the board doesn't come off your feet.
I feel like it's not good for your wrists. Like, what I've heard is that when you're learning, you like basically just fall back on your wrists a lot.
You
and
do.
Like,
I didn't personally. I mean, like, I learned how to snowboard when I went, and so they make like some like cool, like special padding underwear. Basically, you're like wearing a diaper as you're riding out there because you're gonna fall on your butt a lot. But that's all I've made sure to do is if I was gonna fall, I just try to fall backwards. I didn't have any of those like where, like almost like cleats into the ground and like when you're making a turn and you just like eat it completely. I didn't have any of those bad spills, knock on wood. But it's pretty easy to like stay on the easy parts of the mountain when you're getting started. So I think you guys would be fine, honestly. If
I can wakeboard too.
If I could teach myself,
something about that tells me that I can.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know if they really correlate, but I can wakeboard.
No, I think they absolutely do.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
I don't know. Wakeboarding is
you hold
more
on
painful
to
when you crash than snowboarding is, for sure.
But the lean, the lean of it, you know what I'm saying? Going back and forth in the water, it feels similar. I feel like.
Chris, you don't think you'd be into curling?
That's what I was.
Did you see the curling controversy?
The someone pushed it with their finger. I saw
just
that.
A little tap.
It was
a little tap. You're not supposed to do that.
He let go and touched it again.
Exactly. That's what I'm
saying.
saying.
I think you're allowed to push it. That's what the whole point is.
But you can't
But you can't let go and be like, you know what? I should have pushed a little harder.
Right.
And he did it. And then the best part was the dude like talk about
just lying,
just having like absolute delusion, like live delusion, where it's like, we're at the Olympics, dude. Do you really think we don't have a camera? Like,
it's like I would never.
He actually cussed him out.
Right.
What did he actually say?
I didn't see
he cussed
all
him
that.
out, dude. It was so simple. Some guy was just like, "Hey, man, I've seen you touch that a handful of times." He's like,
"Oh, it happened more than once."
And the females did it too.
That's what I think I saw was a girl doing it.
Yeah, the guys did it first, got caught. Then they also found the female.
And what a weird thing for it to be like self-police. Like there's not just somebody that's like, there was no ref there to be like, "Hey, you can't do that." Instead, gentleman's game, if you will. Yeah, appreciate that, Luke.
Wait, I feel like they
Luke
would
just
take
chiming
that.
in on the curling like organically. Yeah, Luke's like, man, I've been losing sleep over that.
He's like, this is my specialty. I have to say something.
He's like, yeah, he's like, you don't know the curling name, blah blah blah. We actually have a KC curling play, so you guys should totally do it. It'd be fun. Be some fun content.
Hey, here's the thing: I don't think you're gonna get hurt.
Place,
in
Blue Springs.
You could fall on the ice, I guess.
Curling?
Yeah.
It's literally just called KC Curling. And it's a real, just like a curling center.
Wait, I'm still like stuck on I feel like they would take that so strictly with the Olympics. Like, you're out of here. You're disqualified if you touch the thing.
What was the cuss word? What did he say, Luke? It was an F-bomb, dude. It was he like full on F-bombed another athlete on live television, just like, get the F out of here.
That part's okay, I guess. But the touching the thing, why is there not like a head person that's like, no, you're disqualified now?
Did they get disqualified or did it pass?
Yeah, I think there's aspects of the Olympics that might be a little political and might not like be the all above standards. So you've seen the movie Icarus?
No.
The doping movie? It's crazy.
Crazy.
Talks about like basically the doping. Russia got banned from the Olympics from doping, but it talks about like the doping
level of
scandal that they had, and it was insane. If you want to watch a movie that like makes you go, okay, well I guess
it's like there's cheating, and then there's like, oh, we're like literally full time.
This is all we do is like figure out ways to cheat.
Tons of people
what they were doing.
Only cheat, and like their full-time job is to figure out how to cheat better.
Which, I mean, everybody's known in the Olympic weightlifting. Obviously, these countries have been cheating and using steroids for a long time, or performance enhancers for a long time. But they were doing it with all sorts of different. They had like the Russian figure skating team on steroids and stuff. It was crazy.
Wait, but is this literally just for the name? Like, oh, I'm a gold Olympic medalist, or do they win money?
Yes, in other countries, like some of the highest paid athletes are their Olympic athletes.
Oh.
So
I
it's
did hear that,
state
like,
sponsored.
Government pays them.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's like these communist countries. They're like,
you go to school for it,
right? You're gonna not go to school, and you're gonna be an Olympic weightlifter, or you're gonna be this thing, and that's all you're going to do.
They separate them into like that's like going to be your chosen thing,
right? And they're also like, you're gonna take these steroids, I guess.
Yeah,
it's a super interesting movie. You should watch it.
That's crazy.
Right?
Well, because you know Roman Krinikov, CrossFitter.
Yes.
He told me that obviously he's from Russia and that they basically picked him out and was like, you're in the military or something. Like,
right.
So they chose that for him.
He's like, can I do CrossFit?
He's like, wait, no, I want to do CrossFit.
Did he break his foot last year, or was that 2 years ago that he did that?
23.
Oh, was it really?
That was my rookie year.
Right.
He broke his foot.
And he was going to win.
Yeah,
it.
he was probably gonna win.
Right.
Games. Yeah.
Tough luck. And then it was a jump. It was a double under workout or something like that. And he couldn't even hardly. I mean, he was doing some of them, but he really couldn't do them very much.
Because he ended up getting, I think, 3rd overall, and he like didn't do the last 2 workouts. Basically,
right.
Got last in both of them.
It's crazy. Essentially forgot to submit his scores.
So Chris is going to cross country ski. That's what it was. Isn't that what it was? Cross country skiing.
Run.
Up a hill, run.
Don't we call that cross country skiing?
It is. It's cross country skiing is longer than a mile. He said it was a mile.
But it's just up a hill.
I know, but wonder what the name of that event is, right?
I think it's a mile. All I know is he was like below a mile pace, like a 5-6 minute mile pace is what I saw.
Figure this out, Luke. This
it was
is important.
It was fun to watch.
It might be farther.
All right,
he might have just been on that pace.
What is your Winter Olympic sport?
Well, okay. I feel like the one that I am most likely able to do would probably be like curling.
Why would it not be bobsled? Tia did bobsledding. Didn't she do the Olympics?
I don't know.
Didn't Tia do Olympic bobsledding, dude?
She did. I don't think she actually made the Olympics.
I think she was a rotate. Like they have an alternate. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think she was like right below.
Did you guys watch Jason Kelsey from formerly of the Philadelphia Eagles, all-pro center in the NFL?
Wait, he did a curling thing?
No. He did that too.
Oh,
but him and his wife did that together, but he actually went to like the Team USA in Salt Lake City, Park City, Utah, and like went to the bobsled like actual facility and trained and like he did like a full like boot camp there, and then went down the track with the team, and he was just like it's a fun watch because he's a world-class athlete in football. And talk about just like entertaining content is watching like premier athletes having to learn a new sport.
Yeah.
Right? Like
that would be hard.
Every sport they ever picked up, they just pick it up so quickly. And with this one, it was just watching him get humbled so bad on it. But he was so good at the same time, right? Like, so, the drive in the beginning of it is like what 3 out of the 4 are there for. Right? So it's like if you can just push something really freaking hard as fast as you can.
Yeah, no. I know that Tia,
I feel like you would kill it.
I know that Tia had to like put on like a lot of like muscle and weight for that because I don't know why actually, but I also saw a thing that bobsledding like you don't realize whenever you're just watching the stream, but the track at some points is like a straight like vertical.
Yeah.
And they're like just
slingshotting. Yeah, he said they got him to like 6G turns by the end of it. The final turn is like you're at 6Gs.
Oh dang.
And the first turn's like 2Gs, and he said like, this is Jason Kelsey's response, but he was just like, he got through the first 2 turns and was like, this is awesome. Like, I'm loving this, and he's like, by turns like 4, 5, 6, once I started getting up into like 5Gs and 6Gs, he was just like, make it stop. Yeah. Like, it was like, I felt like my entire body was just getting crushed into the bottom of the sled.
Yeah.
Pretty incredible.
I saw a video of like a whole team completely, there was only one, the driver, because that's the person in front is the one that turns, right? The whole team like messed up and he was the only one by himself
that finished.
Yeah. Well, the whole team like fell
off the beginning. Yeah.
And then he had to like shift his body to the back to press on the brakes during the track. Like at the end, I was like, wow, I bet that was scary.
Yeah. Dude, terrifying for sure.
True, cool running.
They're going 90 miles an hour in a sled.
Yeah.
See, no motor.
That's why I said curling, because I think that it would be a bit easier and more like likely to learn that. But if I had to choose something that I could do that I obviously can't do right now, that would be like, I think the coolest is like the half pipe and snowboarding. Like I feel like that would be sick.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And they just look cool. Like they're cool.
It has to be the funnest event to go watch too.
Yeah.
Especially when it was
I
Shaun
also
White.
just think those people's lives are awesome. They're like, what are you gonna do? You guys go to the gym. They're like, we're going to just go to the mountain and we're just going to like go down the half pipe over and over and over again.
Is a surfer and a snowboarder the same kind of person?
Probably.
Yeah, like they're just cool and laid back.
Yeah.
Long hair.
That's true. Like, is it not kind of like the same style? Just one lives closer to a mountain than a beach, but they're the same kind of lifestyle.
What's your guys' favorite sport? Like Olympic sport?
Like winter?
Both.
Oh,
Summer
wow.
and winter.
Hockey's pretty entertaining right now.
I was going to say Winter Olympics. I would say like watching hockey.
Wait, is U.S. boys or girls in the finals?
Both.
I was about to say the U.S. got beat by Canada, but they're going to come back and they're going to beat them. Right?
Why does I feel like Canada always wins hockey?
Right.
It's just like they have.
Well, they have like all the NHL players are either like American or Canadian.
Yeah.
Well, I think so. Like, not every sport, for example, allows professionals to play, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because of obviously the conflict of interest there. So NHL has always been okay with it, with allowing their best athletes to play, and so it's like, as a kid, you're hoping to make it and make big money and make it in professional sports, but very few sports like allow you to also have like Team USA across your chest. It's like, you're a bird or you're an animal of some sort, but like never are you're USA, and so it's fun to watch like players that you root for on your team, and then maybe a player that you actually hate and talk smack on a different team, and all of a sudden they're on the same team.
Teammates.
And it's fun to watch them play together. You know what I mean? It's just something you don't get to see. It's like watching an all-star game. If you're a fan of a sport that has like one all-star game, like the baseball, I got to attend an all-star game before, and it was just so crazy to watch like legends coming out of like the dugout together on one team. It's crazy. Yeah. So I don't know. I romanticize the hockey for Winter Olympics, but Summer Olympics, I think basketball is the coolest because we've always dominated as a country in basketball, but the rest of the world is catching up so much so that it's like a lot more tough than it's ever been. And so was it 2 years ago now, I guess, then Steph Curry was just like coming out of nowhere as far as him being the best player on the team. Just made like every shot to come back from, I forgot who they were playing, but it was
I'm not a big basketball.
It was
wasn't it?
Jokic, his whatever country he's from. They were down like 18 points or something and came back just because Steph Curry just couldn't miss for the whole fourth quarter. Who was it, Luke?
They have a documentary on that on Netflix. It's really really good. But I would say that's my favorite too. Would be
really.
Yeah.
You guys like Winter
basketball.
Olympics or Summer Olympics more?
I think summer.
Summer.
Track. I think track is fun
More
to
classic.
watch too.
Track and gymnastics is cool too.
Oh my gosh, dude! Gymnastics is the most fun to watch.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah. Who
That's
was
a
it?
good one.
France.
France?
That must have been like the semifinals or something.
Oui.
No, it was silver. Who was the semifinal game? It was like they could have been knocked out before they would have not have gotten to the finals.
Olivia, we haven't talked about this yet, but we got to talk about the experience that you just went through with the knee.
Oh yeah.
Give us a rundown of what happened and what led up to it and how you're feeling.
Okay, long story short, I had a cut on my knee and it got infected probably at the gym somehow. And I ended up in the hospital for 5 days, and we're thinking it's a cellulitis staph infection, possibly MRSA. That's what the doctors were saying they thought it was. So, I couldn't walk, couldn't put any pressure, couldn't put any weight or touch my knee without like stabbing pain for about a week. So, I had fever, chills. My white blood cell counts were way too high, and I was on all kinds of IV antibiotics and fluids and everything at the hospital. Just wasn't
scary,
great.
Dude.
Yeah, it was pretty scary. But 5 days later, got out of the hospital, couldn't really still bend my knee much or put any pressure on it, but started going to physical therapy, and now I'm pretty much 100%, I would say. I just need to get my fitness back now, but I can do like all movements now. No pain, no nothing.
What was the first workout back like?
Did Chris win?
What you want, say you want Chris to
I
answer
did
that
not
for you?
work out with him for like at least a week. Like I think that 2 days ago was our first actual workout together again, because I was like,
Give me a second to ramp back
I was
up.
like, I will not be okay right now. But I just did upper body for a while, so that's all I could do. And then once I got like the range of motion back, I mean, yesterday was kind of first day, like actually doing legs, and I am not able to walk normally today. So that'll tell you about it. But yeah, I don't know. That's about it. Just
so you're
scary.
you're fully recovered. You'll be good for the Open. There's nothing that's limiting you outside of being out of the gym for how long?
Yeah, I didn't work out for 10 days, and then I just did upper body for like another like 4 days. So basically 2 weeks of no like breathing hard.
Were you in the hospital and you're like telling the doctor like, hey, you need to fix this quickly because I'm an athlete that needs to like get back in the gym? Did you give them any context to that? I'm sure they had to have known.
I told them, me and my parents told them like that I do CrossFit and that I'm like kind of a professional athlete and I need to be able to use my leg.
Yeah.
And we were kind of just trying to ask them basically like, what's the timeline on this? Like how long until I can get back in the gym? And they just kept saying it's by feel. It just depends on how it looks and feels and what you think you can do. And so yeah, it was kind of just a waiting game. Like whenever I first went into the emergency room, I thought I was just going to go in, get antibiotics, walk out. And then I ended up staying for 5 days. So
you're lucky you did though go to the emergency room because staff, nothing to mess around with.
I know.
Get it in your bloodstream.
Yeah, a lot of people have told me that some scary stories about them having it, and that I'm very lucky that I caught it early because I pretty much woke up with it. Like my leg was a little swollen whenever I woke up, and it was just getting worse and worse and worse throughout the day. And I went to urgent care first and got some oral antibiotics, and then those don't like kick in for like 48 hours. So I was like, I don't have 48 hours to wait for these antibiotics to start working. Like I was fever, chills, sweating, so much pain. Like I would try and get up to walk, and I was literally crying. Like I was like sitting on my ground crying because I couldn't walk. And so then that's when we went to the emergency room, like literally the night that I woke up with it. So I caught it super early. I'm super lucky. Didn't get my bloodstream and my joints or anything. So even though it was really bad and really painful, it could have been a lot worse. And it's like I basically got lucky, but didn't feel very lucky in the moment.
Right. Well, we're glad you're okay.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm
Me too.
psyched that you're able to actually get back to training 100% now.
Yeah, I know.
So the next thing I want to ask you guys real quick. So you guys decided to do a high rocks, or you've done one already?
You
We've
just
only
did
done
one.
one.
You
You've
did
done
it in
one?
Dallas, right?
You
Yeah.
did Dallas. Okay. So tell us how that went. Did you just do like
Well, for our listeners, I want to preface this with like, when you guys do fitness for a living, if you will, there's a lot of other ways that you can do fitness for a living. Now there's more things popping up. World Fitness Project, High Rocks. And it's fun to see you guys not be too proud and to dip your toe into other things and just see how it goes. What did you guys find from this High Rocks event?
We didn't train for it, so that's probably not a good idea.
What made you choose to even do it in the first place?
What
I think just like, I mean, it was obviously got super popular this year and a lot of people were doing it. And I think we just thought it sounded fun, and it was off season. So, and it was in Dallas, like that's driving distance. So we were like, let's just go to Dallas for the weekend and kind of have fun and just do it for fun. I don't know.
Yeah, we went with a group of friends too. So we had them do it and they were dying, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be bad.
Mhm.
No, I knew it was gonna be bad before because, like we mentioned previously, Chris is amazing at running and I am not amazing, and so I was basically gonna be running like a 1K time trial between each station, and then just try not to die during the stations.
Yeah, I think we fought twice
Yeah.
during it.
Yeah.
One, we forgot to take our electrolytes.
Yeah, or our gels.
Our
Like we had
gels.
gels that we were supposed to take. On the row while one of us was rowing. We were supposed to take them, and it was kind of like the halfway point. Like take the gels, and then you'll be energized for the rest of the race. Yeah. And we spent the row section fighting over. Like I was
dying.
cramping.
Yeah,
I was like getting cramps, and I was like, Chris, I need you to row the whole thing. And he was not understanding what I was saying.
Thought she was trying, because our plan was, I start the machine, I end on the machine, and I thought she was trying to say she's gonna end on this row, and I'm gonna be walking basically trying to wait for her because I was getting frustrated, and I was like, no, we're not freaking doing that. And I should have stayed calm, but I'm breathing hard, dying, and she's like, I have a side stitch, can you row? Which I misunderstood her, and I definitely should have rowed probably more than what I did. And yeah, that was our first argument, and then
we didn't take our gels, and
Yeah,
so we didn't. I don't know if it really affected us, but we were pretty close to sub 1 hour, which is what we wanted to do. And
an hour and 2 minutes.
Maybe if we took our gels, we could have went 2 minutes faster.
Yeah. And I was like, we would always come in and be like, hey, we have this next. And then she like questioned me. I'm like, trust me, we are running at this pace. I'm fine right now. And I'm looking at what we're doing next.
I'm delusional at this point.
She's like, yeah. So I was like, we're doing what I just said, and she just turned around.
It's the first time.
It is the first time. There's a quick recovery though.
This is what Olivia did. She just
basically
that's how pissed she was about the
puts her
gels.
hand up. She puts her hand up and flips me off in the middle of the race, and that's what I get right there for trying to show you guys the middle finger.
Do we have a good photo or video of this?
I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen
Dang.
anything.
Yeah.
Flips you off where? At what point? When you're running?
Yes. Like just
Good run.
I'm behind her and she just goes.
No, he's like,
Flips
okay,
me
next.
off.
He's like, next we have lunges, and I'm like, wait, no, next is farmers carries, and he's like, no, trust me, I know, and I'm just like, I'm like, okay, fine.
So you guys fight like siblings. Got it. It's a classic sibling rivalry.
I will say that if you don't like running, high rocks not the sport to probably
I quickly
compete in.
realized that like the whole thing is running.
It is.
Especially like
I've always been. I'm like, you need to have more machines for longer periods of time, and do 400s instead of 1,000 meters.
I think there's a new thing now, and it's like actually I can't remember what it's called, but it's like less running, more stations, and the stations are more like
it's meathead high rocks.
Yeah, we're trying to say
I wanna do that.
Weights.
You need to come out with the Clydesdale high rocks.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Once you do it, because we plan on not doing another one after that, and now we like want to see if we can beat our last time.
I think it's like the competitiveness in us. Like we honestly at first we wanted to be like 110, sub 110, and then we got 102, and we're like, wait, we want sub 1 hour. Like, so I think it's just like we're too competitive to, and like
It'd be fun to just jump in and become pros.
Yeah.
Isn't there like a pro time?
Chris could probably freaking go pro. Like, he basically did all of the stations and all the runs, so he basically did it individually. So
I mean, if you did it solo, what do you think you could like? What mile time cadence do you think you could hang with in the runs?
I think right now I could probably be between 102 to 105.
Wow.
wait, 102 what?
Like an hour and 2
Oh.
minutes.
He's saying
and-
doing the whole thing in that. But would you be able
would your run
to
pace
would you
be?
keep a sub 6
I
minute
have
mile
no-
pace as far as the runs go?
I honestly have no idea on the paces. I think it would be because what were you holding?
I think we were holding like between 7 and 7:30.
A
or
430 per
7:30 and
1K,
8.
right? 430 1K.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would try to probably hold 4 minutes to 4:15. Try to.
Wait, isn't your 10K?
1K.
I think your 10K is like 4:15.
Yeah, so that's probably what I would try to hold.
Yeah.
4:15.
It's crazy. The
But
people
you
that are really
also-
good at high rocks are like they if you look at their body type, they're just slightly bigger than like what a elite runner would be. You know, they're
Yeah.
usually like tall and skinny.
Yeah. But like you also have to put into perspective that whenever we did the girls' weights because we were mixed. They just automatically make you do the girls' weights, and so like if you did it, you would have to do the heavier weights. So maybe that would slow you
Yeah,
down.
there was a lot of things that I did. Like,
No barbell though.
yeah.
Right up his alley.
No,
No
cleans.
What did I do? I did like 3
Dang it.
stations, like completely.
You did the farmer's carry, the lunge. That might be the only 2 you did totally. I did a little bit of everything.
Yeah, those lunges. Afterwards, I was like, she took off because I told her like, leave me. My
Right.
goal is just to catch you. And I was like, oh, I might not catch her because I did the whole lunges and I was like, my knees. So the mats they use, they're so thin. So it's like you're hitting concrete. Yeah, the whole time. And it was awful. My knees were bruised. But yeah, that I would say that was the only time I was like a little concerned that I was not going to catch her.
Right. I mean, the thing with the high rocks is, like I said, it's if you can run, you know, the stations aren't long enough to really slow a good runner down. I've been doing a lot more burpee broad jumps, and I've learned to hate burpee broad jumps quite a bit too. Not as much as like box over burpees, but pretty close.
No,
That's what everyone says is the worst station.
Right.
But
You guys are just good at burpees though, probably.
also,
so.
like, it's
No,
like to,
those were rough. Those were rough. I think I did majority of those too, though, right?
you literally did majority of all the stations. Okay.
I need to rest so I can run that again. That sucked. We only have 8 more of those runs.
We got to break an hour. That's our goal. So next, we haven't signed up for a new one, but our goal is to break an hour, and then we're never doing one again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about World Fitness Project. I mean, like you guys have got so many things going on, but you're both signed on for this year, right? And this is the inaugural year of it being like a league kind of style format. What are you guys looking forward to most about that?
Okay, go.
Well, this is the second year. Last year was the inaugural year.
Our research person wrote inaugural, and I was like, we talked about you doing it last year already. So
well,
that's why
it
I'm wondering.
ended technically
I know, like, did
in
they change?
December.
I'm wondering if did they change like the format somehow?
No, it's still
No,
the
it's
same.
the same. But anyway, I'm excited to. I don't know. Is it bad if I say that like the most exciting part about WFP is like you get to travel?
I was
all over
literally
the
about to
world
say
for
traveling is cool.
Like
Yeah.
I don't get to. This year was the first year that I ever did a competition outside of the United States, and so I think it's so cool that we get to compete in all these different countries now. Like,
Right.
and even like
So
Jacob, like he never ever competed outside of the U.S. I think ever in his career. So, like, I feel like it's cool that we get to compete all over the world in so many different countries now.
What kind of
That's what I'm
destinations
excited
are you
for.
guys going to have? Do you guys know so far what the schedule looks like?
They're Mexico City, Indiana, and Copenhagen again.
Is Indiana not in the U.S.? Now you're confusing
She's
me
like-
again.
No, it is. That's the
So-
one in the U.S.
So psyched to compete outside the country. We're going to be in
Right.
Indiana.
Well,
Indianapolis.
The other two. Let's just like skip over that one.
Yeah. Copenhagen, pretty cool, I heard.
Is you mentioned Jacob? I saw his post where he's making a triumphant return to Masters, I guess, to compete. How do you think he's going to do? Has he been training with you guys at all?
He's going to crush.
Well, he literally beat both of us in a workout yesterday, and I'm like, okay. So that didn't take long.
Okay.
That didn't
Yeah.
take long for him to get
He
back.
has been posting like videos of him from like 2018 and then currently and
Yeah.
him beating.
No, he is very, very fit. He just doesn't do certain movements, and so those certain movements, like some gymnastics movements, and then
Lifting.
lifting. Yeah, he doesn't ever do that stuff. So like he has the fitness, he has the capacity, the lungs, all that, but he cannot lift a barbell or do like ring muscle ups are pretty rough.
His handstand walks are getting pretty good, but it was like,
but I think that will come back fast.
He wasn't doing that for tactical games, so gymnastics and lifting a barbell, that's really what he's been trying to get back. But other than that, he's still fit.
But I think he'll do good. I hope he wins. Him and Scott are actually doing Legends, I think, as a semifinal to qualify for the games. So that'll be a good little preview on the games.
Did Scott win Masters last year?
Yeah.
35-39, right?
Yeah.
I think the last 2 years.
The last 2 years.
Back to World Fitness Project, though, how does that compare as far as like atmosphere, just the feeling of competing? How does that compare to the CrossFit Games?
It's not as stressful to me.
No, it was pretty stressful to me. How about that? Last year I was a qualifier. I had to qualify. I had to do qualifiers throughout the season, and it was in the middle of my game season too. So it was like I competed a lot, and I was trying to do qualifiers and then go compete at World Fitness Project as well. So that was very stressful for me. This year I'm a contract athlete. Now I don't have to do qualifiers, so I get a little privilege.
Right.
Yeah. So it was stressful for me because especially on tour 2, it was during July 4th weekend, and I was like, I'm doing these workouts one time and I'm done. And I wanted to go be on the lake, and I did them one time, did not qualify for the elite division. So I was in the challengers division, and I didn't get as many points as you can get in the elite division. And it hurt me on the last tour stop, and I barely got my contract. It was 19th place in top 20 get contracts. And so I was just like extremely grateful that I got it, because I hated doing qualifiers, and nobody else is at the gym on July 4th weekend, or everyone's out and hanging out at the lake and stuff. But no, I'm extremely grateful.
Definitely tested some discipline that weekend.
Yeah.
Were you not there?
No, she was at the lake.
No,
Yeah.
I was at
She
the
was
lake.
at the lake.
I was at the lake.
No,
She's like, hey, listen, we're tight, but not this weekend.
Yeah, she was at the lake, and I was mad.
Hey,
was like,
I did the first qualifier with you, and I didn't even have to do the qualifier. Just saying, I did all the workouts.
and I made it.
I did all the workouts, and I didn't even have to do the qualifier. So that gave me the bye for July 4th, obviously.
And I hate doing online qualifiers too. Like, I hate redoing workouts, and I know those guys that redo workouts like 2 or 3 times, and I'm just like, oh, maybe 2. But I'm just like one and done. That's just
Typically, when you have to redo a workout, you know where you have to gas it, and you're like, that's gonna really suck.
People are fake online too. Like, if they're good online, you're probably not good in person.
I definitely competed against a lot of people, and then like they do really good online, and then we get to in-person competitions. Like,
You guys heard it here first. There's people that cheat online. That's what they're saying.
Not even cheating. They just are good, like, in their environment, in their gym, with their bar they want to use. Like, no reps probably. They're not getting no rep themselves. Yeah. And all that. I'm the opposite. I'm better in person than online.
Same.
Right.
I love that, dude. You guys, man, you talked a little bit about the qualification process for World Fitness Project, or to be able to get a contract. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the business side. How did the business side of things change for you guys with these better placings at the CrossFit Games? Did you get more people knocking down your door as far as, opportunities with business and opportunities to maybe represent more brands and so forth? What has that been like?
I think that, at least for me, after I got third at the games, I had a ton of people like reaching out to me. But I have a agent, and he kind of just goes through all of those and picks out he kind of picks out what's good and what's not like worth my time. I guess. Was
there any brands that you were like, I actually really like that? Can we make that happen, even though you don't think it's worth my time? Do you have any of those stories? Or the opposite, where it was like, we really want you to use this, and you're like, I hate this.
I don't think so. Like, I mean, one big one was Garmin, and I don't really exactly know what fell through with it, but I think they were literally just going to give me product, and I was like, that's worth it to me. Like, Garmin, that's a cool sponsor, but I think that maybe he wanted more from them or something. I don't know what happened to that, but yeah, I had quite a few after I got third, but then, you know, I think that, like, at first you're like, oh, she got third, we want her, and then it kind of like draw back once they like realize the, I guess, like, financial side of it and everything. But yeah,
you got, you know, the good thing about it is now World Fitness Project pays athletes, and then you also have the money you won from the CrossFit Games.
Yeah, that helps a lot. Nice. I definitely made a lot more in prize money this year than I ever have, and I did get a Frog Grips, like a grip and knee sleeve sponsor after the games, but honestly, I think that another thing is that I'm still in school, and so my agent, he doesn't want to like stress me out with like putting too much on my plate. So I think that he tries to get me like really good brands that are kind of like big deals, but not like I have like 10 sponsors.
Mm-hmm. Ton of requirements.
Yeah, like
and
all those requirements of posting and everything when I'm already stressed out with school. And then like obviously you want to focus, your main priority is focusing on working out and like competing, and you don't want to have to worry about all the sponsors while you're competing and stuff. But yeah.
Love it. How about you, Chris?
I think the games for me was just to get my name out there. And then the World Fitness Project would be make a little bit more money because they pay for your travel, your stay, and then they pay you your placing. So
it's awesome.
Yeah, and you have guaranteed money if you're a contract athlete too. So
did you have to pay for this dope shirt you're wearing right now?
No, they're Proven's good to me. They send me stuff.
Yeah, man. You guys are both proven athletes, aren't you?
Yep. But I can't wear their clothes.
Why is that?
Because I have tier sponsorship.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gosh, dude.
Oh. Do you like those shoes? I got a bunch of buddies.
New ones. Yeah, Chris has them.
I don't have them on.
Oh.
No.
Well, Chris has been wearing them too. I like them a lot. They feel very light compared to like basically any other CrossFit shoe.
Good for if you're running a High Rocks, you know.
Well, I would not run that much in them, but for CrossFit, they're good.
Right.
We did get blisters whenever we ran our High Rocks.
Yeah.
From turning, you know how you have to completely turn in a square? Like, we got blisters on the inside. I got a blister on the inside of my foot.
I got blisters too.
What was you guys' opinion on how it was organized?
It was so chaotic.
You don't know who's winning.
Yeah.
You don't know who's losing. That's the only thing that I like don't like would be I want to know who's winning.
Right.
And also, if you're going there to watch someone, like, good luck, because you're not going to see them very much. Because the spectating side of thing was also probably even more chaotic than the actual race itself. But, I mean, they have heats going out every 20 minutes, and it's like heats of like 50 people. So there's tons of people.
Could they not do it in a stadium?
They do.
It was in a stadium?
I'm pretty sure that the Phoenix one that they just had was in the Cardinal Stadium. So
yeah, they've done such a good job with it, you know. So there's like, I'm not going to pretend like as if, you know, we would do it perfect or something, right?
Yeah,
but we would.
No. Yeah, but like to have people pay what they pay and like train as hard as they train for, it's so disheartening to see like athletes waiting to use.
Yeah.
You know, certain elements because there's too many people in front of them trying to finish.
Yeah.
And so like if you have no wall ball, you know, place to hit your wall balls, what are you going to do?
I mean, I will say they have thousands of people racing like per day, and that's every single weekend. So the fact that they can even get thousands of people in a day to get through that whole workout and course, like it would be very hard to set up to make it work perfectly. But yeah, I think honestly, just the fact that they have thousands of people going, like that's.
You would think they'd get thicker mats too, with all that money that's coming in.
Yeah, we had Anthony from Brave Enough CrossFit last week on here. We were talking to him about his gym and tactical games and so forth, and we talked to him a little bit about High Rocks, and he had the same thoughts on it. And we're like, Is it going to be something that sticks around forever? Or is it going to be more like a mud run? You know, like a Tough Mudder where it's like it had a huge peak, and it's like there's like one left that people even still do.
I mean, I thought that a while ago. I was like, it's the same race every single time. Like, people are gonna get bored of it. But then, like, I mean, like we said, we want to go back and do another
Just
one.
to beat our old time.
Well, think about like the Olympics. It's like, well, the 100-meter dash is the same 100 meters every time.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I
same.
mean, 5Ks probably the most popular fitness event that there is, and it's just running. So
or just marathon. Like,
right.
how many people do marathons, and it's just the same thing every time.
But it might not be. It's like but to your point, like it's not going to hit this fever pitch, situation where people are wanting to drop out of whatever sport they're doing to go try this one. You know what I mean? People that are, people say they do an Ironman in their life to say they did an Ironman in their life.
Yeah.
They're not like, I'm going to make this my personality.
I got a very important question for you. It's my last question to you guys, and it's the best. You guys obviously work out together all the time. You guys are in the gym together all the time, which means that music is playing in the gym all the time. What's the most annoying song that he always wants to listen to, and what's the most annoying song that you always want to listen to?
Oh, I know his 100% already, and I know what he's gonna say for mine too. Wait, do you know what I'm gonna say? We should say what we think each other are gonna say.
Oh, this is good.
I feel like
It's
I
on
know
three.
what you're gonna.
On three, Chris, you ready?
Hold on. Wait, are you gonna say what I?
Yeah. I think you're gonna say "She Will" by Lil Wayne.
No, I wasn't. Come on, think harder than that. I like rap. Think of what I don't like.
What I play?
Oh, he
Yes.
likes country in the gym.
Specifically, like on the way to the gym.
Oh, I don't listen to that very often. I feel
Yeah,
like
He's defending it.
Yeah,
now.
but every time you do, like I shut it down.
What is it called? I want to know if you know what it's called.
It's literally called Youngest Daughter, and it's just screaming. Like it's just screamo music.
I can get down with it. I like metal, so I can't really hate on it.
You a fan of Youngest Daughter?
I don't know if I've ever heard it.
It's
it's a good
that's the
song.
name of the song, not the like.
Who's the
group.
Who's
band?
the artist? Yeah.
I don't even know. I just downloaded it a couple weeks ago, and she's already hating on it.
No, because he's like, I need to play this song. Like it really, like if I'm tired, it wakes me up. I'm like,
Yeah. I could.
I don't
Wait.
want to be driving to the gym and just hear like screaming. Like, no.
My wife, when she hears me listen to that, she's like, "Kill yourself."
Yeah.
What
it's
is this
so
music
bad.
you're listening to?
It like physically hurts my ears.
Super Heaven.
Oh, that's not even super hard.
Yeah, it's
you know?
not.
Yeah.
It's not.
It
I was
is.
thinking you were listening to some seriously.
No.
Some real metal.
Yeah.
Okay,
Some
but I
real
feel like I
metal.
know what you're gonna say. Do you even know one for me?
No, I don't. I don't mind music. I enjoy music. I listen to music. I listen to music all day. She gets on to me for listening to music like through my phone, just out in public. I'm like, I have to have music in the
It's
background.
crazy.
She got me into Taylor Swift too.
That's what I was gonna say was Taylor Swift.
I listen to her though.
But not all of it. Like if there's a Taylor Swift song that comes on, you'll skip it.
Well, I don't like every song.
Hold on. Hold on.
What
You're
I
not
don't work-
listening
I don't
to
work
Taylor.
out to that.
Okay. I was like, you're not.
Yes,
I
she
mean,
is.
I could.
Yes, she is.
I could work out to
Jacob
it.
does.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Jacob does at the barn. I remember when I first moved here.
That's how you know
I
he's
thought it
got a
was a
screw
joke.
loose.
You could tell me you couldn't just hit a PR to some love story?
No, I could
Unreal.
not. No.
Country music. If the workouts are like 40 minutes long, I can listen to country.
Oh, I can
music.
listen to country music, but not.
They cannot. Like the
I do
people
think
train
we're
with.
pretty like similar music tastes though. Like we made this playlist and
So
we
far,
like
it does not seem that way.
no, we really are. Like we made this playlist and we both put songs into it and we listen to it every day at the gym and like we agreed on most of it.
Are you Spotify or Apple Music people?
I'm Spotify. He just switched from
Yeah,
Apple to
I
Spotify
just
because
switched.
of me.
How do you feel about
Oh.
I still have I think I still have a month left because I just canceled it and I still get the whole month, but I don't know.
it? You haven't made the full switch yet, is all I'm
Yeah.
saying.
He hasn't even bought premium yet, which is when it gets real.
Wait, I have 2 months free. I have 2 months free.
Oh.
2 months free with Spotify. Yeah.
It's great. I've had it since 2009.
I know. I was about to say I've had it
It's
forever.
amazing.
Right.
Mm-hmm. It was like the first you can pick what music you want to listen to streaming service. Pretty crazy.
It's way better than Apple Music.
And it started off free, which was wild.
Prior to that, it was Pandora. Ugh.
Yeah.
Hey, I had that.
I used to listen to Pandora.
I know.
I listen to like the radio. There's a radio option on Spotify, and it's basically just Pandora all over again, but no ads. Can't be listening to those.
Yeah.
Well, appreciate you guys coming on. Actually, what we should do is we got to do the last question. We asked her this last time, but being a Kansas City-based podcast, we always do one last question. And you are a transplant from Oklahoma. So since being here, what is your favorite barbecue in Kansas City?
I've only been to one, and it's Joe's Barbecue.
Formerly known as Oklahoma Joe's.
You've only been to one.
It's because I
here.
took him.
Yeah. Only one here. Yeah.
And that's what I said my
Dude, we don't eat out. We don't
Right.
try to eat out. If we eat out, it's Chipotle. That's it. No, it's been it was last year.
That's not a good excuse because like that's like a initiation to living in Kansas City.
You do.
I've tried to take you to the real Joe's too, and he's only been to like the
I heard the one in Lenexa. What is that barbecue place
Jack
called?
Stack
Is the best one.
It is pretty good.
I heard that one.
I feel like each one has different things that it's known for. Like, isn't Jack Stack known for its sides?
Yes.
But also their
cheesy
wings.
corn.
We love their wings. Their wings are crazy good. Their ribs are really good.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I've ever even had Jack Stack or Q39. So maybe I've only had Jack.
Whoa.
Because
Dude,
you
missing
don't
out.
eat out.
Right.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Well, okay, this is what my parents say, is that my mom always says that we never went to go get barbecue growing up because like she works in office, and her office obviously would have like meetings or stuff, and they would bring lunch into the meetings.
Yeah.
And because we live in Kansas City, they would always bring barbecue in for her like meetings. So then she got like burnt out of barbecue and never took us to barbecue.
Burnout.
Get it.
So that's
Pun
my
intended.
excuse why I never have barbecue, or I've never tried all the barbecue spots.
If you're going to have a cheat, though, Chris, what's your cheat meal going to be? If you're just saying, screw it, what am I going to have?
Well, it's hard because I'm lactose intolerant. So that's where all like the good food is like has cheese in it. Honestly,
It's definitely Mexican food. What are you even thinking about?
no.
A lot of cheese in Mexican food, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there
but
is.
he
There really
eats
is.
it. He'll eat
Yeah,
it and
I'll
then just
eat it.
suffer.
It's just like, I'm going to.
Yeah, like I
Deal
love that
with
you
this
pretend to
stomach
be
ache.
Honestly, it's
Like you're just
I
not
would say
having
it's
ice cream?
pizza, and it sucks because it's not good for me. But pizza, if there's pizza on the table, if you guys had pizza right here, I'd probably take a slice, and I would suffer.
Deal with the
bit.
consequences.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
I would
with
say
you.
pizza.
Well, you guys, we absolutely love talking to you. It's been awesome having you guys together. We'd love to have you on again before the games if that were to be something that you guys both qualify for. If you guys want to call your shot before then, I don't want to ask.
Yeah, I mean,
let's not
top
jinx anything
10
now.
ends up being, third place.
We
but-
got a good streak right now of 1 out of
Yeah.
1 when you call it, so we can wait, for after the Open and then maybe have another episode after that. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I'll call my shot and like before the games. But I gotta make it there first.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, we're not talking about it today.
Yeah.
But we have another episode before.
Chris might want to.
If
Look
you
at
were-
him. He's thinking about it.
I was just gonna make fun of her, but no, I'm not gonna say anything. I don't have gap years. Like she took a year off.
Yeah, that's why I said I can't call my shot until I make it because I'm on this like every other year pattern right now.
Well,
We'll get through this Open and we'll revisit this conversation. How's that?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's do it.
Really appreciate you guys.
thank you guys for coming on. For real.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
guys.
thanks for having us.
Of course.
It's fun always.